जनवल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय गोपी जनवल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यमुना तीरावनचारी यमुना तीरावनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे Vishnupada Paramhansa Parivajakaacharya Shat Srimad His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki Jai Om Vishnupada Paramhansa Parivajakaacharya Shat Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj ki Namacharya Haridas Thakur ki प्रेम से कहो जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय मायापुर जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की वृंदावन धाम की तुलसी देवी की all glories to assembled devotees, all glories to assembled devotees, all glories to assembled devotees, all glories to Shri Shri Guru and Gauranga. Hare Krishna. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 4, Chapter 4, Sati quits her body, Text 23. Gotram tvadiyam Bhagavan Vrishadvajo. Gotram tvadiyam Bhagavan Vrishadvajo. Dakshanityaha yada sudurmanaha. Vyaptena narma smitam asutadaham. Vyutsrakrasyaetat kunapam twadangajam. Gotram twadiyam Bhagavan Vrishadvajo. Daksha nityaha yada sudharmanaha. Vyapeta narma smitam asutadaham. Vyutsrakrasyaetat kunapam twadangajam. Gotram twadiyam Bhagavan Vrishadvajo. Daksha nityaha yada sudharmanaha. Vyapeta narma smitam asutadaham. Vyutsrakasyaetat kunapam twadangajam. Twadiyam Bhagavan Vrishadvajo. Nitiha yada sudharmanaha. Vyapabeta narma smitam asudaham. Tam tadiyam Vritsarkasyetat gunapam tadadiyam. Puritanarma Smitam Asu Tadaham. Hare Krishna. Words meaning Gotram, family. Family relationship. Twadiyam, your. Bhagavan, the possessor of all the opulences. Vrishdhaja, Lord Shiva. Dakshyani, the daughter of Daksha. Iti, thus. Aha, calls. Yada, when. Sudhamanaha, very moors. Vyapeta, disappear. Narmasmitam, my jolliness and smile. Asu, immediately. Tada, then. Aham, I. Vyut Shrikashe, I shall give up. Etat, this body. Punapam, dead body. Tvat Angajam, produced from your body. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki. Because of our family relationship, I don't think there is no need to repeat. Translation, no need to repeat, right? Okay. Because of our family relationship, when Lord Shiva addresses me as Dakshyani, I at once become morose, and my jolliness and my smile at once disappear. I feel very much sorry that my body, which is just like a bag, has been produced by you. I shall therefore give it up. Purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki. The word Dakshyani means the daughter of King Daksha. Sometimes when there was relaxed conversation between husband and wife, Lord Shiva used to call Sati the daughter of King Daksha. And because this very word reminded her about her family relationship with King Daksha, she at once became ashamed, because Daksha was an incarnation of all offenses. Daksha was the embodiment of envy, for he unnecessarily blasphemed a great personality, Lord Shiva. Simply upon hearing the word Dakshyani, she felt afflicted because of reference to the context, because her body was a symbol of all the offensiveness with which Daksha was endowed. Since her body was constantly a source of unhappiness, she decided to give it up. Text 24. These shlokas are really very difficult for me. Thank you, Prabhu. Yeah. No, I'm just moving it because it can. Maitra Uvacha Iti Advare Daksham Anudya Shatruhan Shitav Udichin Nisa Sada Shantavak 1 second. Let me first read the words. Sprastava jalam pita dukala samvrita nimilya drigyoga patham samavisat iti advaradakshamanodya shatruhan shita vudicim nishasada shantavak sprastva jalam pita dukala samrita nimilya drigyoga patham samavisat. Translation. Maitreya the sage told Vidura, O annihilator of enemies, while thus speaking to her father in the arena of sacrifice, Sati sat down on the ground and faced north. Dressed in saffron garments, she sanctified herself with water and closed her eyes to absorb herself in the process of mystic yoga. Purport also. Text 25. Kritva samanam anilaujitasana sodanam utpaya chanabhi chakritaha saner hirdi sthapya dhiyorasi sthitam Kanthat bhururor madhyam anedi tanayat. Translation by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki jai. First of all, she sat in the required sitting posture and then she carried the life air upwards and placed it in the position of equilibrium near the navel. Then she raised her life air mixed with intelligence to the heart and then gradually towards the pulmonary passage and from there to between her eyebrows. Text 26. Today is really my test of shlokas, shloka exams. And that too such a big one. The meter, very different meters. Bhakti Vaibhav, shloka exam, no? Udar Kirti, Prabhuji was taking. So, text 26. Evam swadeham mahatam mahiyasa muhu samaropitam ankamaadarat jihasate daksharu samanasvini dadhara gatreshva anilagni dharanam. Translation by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki. Thus, in order to give up her body, which had been so respectfully and affectionately seated on the lap of Lord Shiva, who is worshipped by great sages and saints, Sati, due to anger towards her father, began to meditate on the fairy air within the body. 23, 24, 25, 26, one more, right? 27. Text 27. Tata svabhartu charanam bhuja savam Jagat Guru Chintayati na chaparam Dadrasa deho hata kalmasha sati Sadhya prajaljvala samadhi jagnina. Translation by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki Jai. Sati concentrated all her meditation on the holy lotus feet of her husband, Lord Shiva, who is the supreme spiritual master of all the world. Thus she became completely cleansed of all taints of sin and quit her body in blazing fire by meditation on the fiery elements. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakya Chakshur Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. Namo Vishnupadaya Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Namaste Saraswati Devi Gaurvani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschati Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadada Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. I seek the blessings of all the assembled devotees for today's Srimad Bhagavatam morning session. We have now Hindi Bhagavatam, English Bhagavatam parallelly going on. So let us today glorify chapter 4, canto 4, Sati quits her body. So, see, I was thinking, in this pastime we have discussed so many times. The story is well known to everybody. Anybody who doesn't know the Sati pastime. Everyone knows here the Sati, Daksha and Lord Shiva's this pastime. But see, in this pastime, in Canto 4, very early stages of Srimad Bhagavatam, it's like an event, right? In all the other pastimes, as we go on to the further cantos, let's say from 6th, 7th, 8th, of course 10th canto, there is at least appearance of the Lord. But in this pastime, in the beginning of the Srimad Bhagavatam, when the things are building up, it's like the event which we can relate with. It is happening, right? There are very, very other pastimes of Canto 10 and other cantos where you have to imagine a lot, you have to be in very devotional mood to understand those. Of course, they are very straightforward in one sense, but to get the essence, it takes some years of devotion to really understand, grasp those pastimes. But here, it's like a very common family affair, something like that. Of course, Daksha's behavior is not common; it's very uncommon. So we can understand that the world is like a school and the various events are the curriculum. So this is also one of the curriculum to understand in Srimad Bhagavatam in the very beginning so that we can develop our mood for the further cantos, So as we know, Swayambhu Manu's 3 daughters, the Devhuti's pastime already in the canto 3 we have gone through. Then this is Prasuti was married to Daksha and they had 16 daughters. So Sati was married to Lord Shiva. Now today what we will do, I was thinking, a lot of things we have already covered, the analysis of the pastime. So further on, we will try to understand this pastime in a little again for my learning, and then when I share with all of you, it is the learning for all of us. So basically Srimad Bhagavatam is a class not for preaching, it is a class for myself, I take it. Yesterday evening I was walking and I was thinking, why we are calling preaching? Actually this is preaching to our mind, right? So when I preach my mind, it becomes very easy to speak. But when I think that I have to give class, it becomes difficult. It's the same thing. But when you say, no, this pastime teaches me what lessons in my behavior with devotees, with other people, at home, everywhere. So when I do this analysis, because yesterday only, to be honest, yesterday only I opened this, when Prabhu said, tomorrow is your class, because I know the pastime, so I was just planning what I'm going to speak, the points. So while walking, I thought, so this is best mood is that I do normally always. I preach my mind first and try to derive some lessons from there, from whatever I have heard, the classes from here, online, whatever. So I just try to gather all that and teach my mind, So I was thinking, like today what I will do, I will speak on Daksha Prajapati's. See, in this pastime, Daksha Prajapati is there, Sati and Lord Shiva. 3 very important characters. So and the story is well known to all of us. So Dakshas, I will take 2 points, and from Sati, I will try to understand, or we will all try to understand one very important aspect, that will be the 3rd point, and that will be like a visionary obedience or disobedience. See, this is very important. That I will come to when I touch the 3rd part, Sati, visionary disobedience or a visionary obedience. With so much of Lord Shiva's instruction, when somebody doesn't understand, of course, she has not understood for a reason, but there are many important points for all of us to learn. So first we will consider Daksha and try to understand these 2 things from Daksha's behavior. So you see, Daksha's behavior, Daksha used to love his daughters, all the daughters. So if you see Daksha's behavior, it's not like just Shiva, Lord Shiva did not get up and he exploded. It's not like that. If we read the Prabhupada's purport, it is said that Daksha had this kind of resentment for a long period of time. He never wanted Sati, first of all. He never wanted Sati to get married to Lord Shiva. So that resentment was there. Plus, he had the view that, culturally and Lord Shiva's followers, he had a very bad kind of impression about Lord Shiva's followers and all that. So there was no desire. In fact, it's like, when somebody father tells marry to a girl, I have selected a boy, you marry. And then something goes wrong or something is not right, the girl starts complaining and everything. So there is a kind of resentment, right? Nowadays that doesn't happen normally. But then something is being, suppose sometimes we go to, even for the Guru Maharaj and all, you ask questions which he cannot answer. And I always used to feel, how can you ask something which you can decide, you can take blessings, right? But if he tells something to do and then that doesn't work out, then unnecessarily all those things will come, right? So in Daksha's behavior, one of the most important thing is that the resentment he never expressed. Never expressed. So all those resentments, like I don't want my daughters, no, I love my daughters so much. And in fact, Daksha Prajapati used to love all his daughters, so much. So that point was there, that why I got or why I sanctioned this marriage, right? So this is the one resentment, and then the family background and all those things. But on the other hand, you see, Swayambhu Manu from the palace, he married Devahuti with Kardama Muni, right? He can also say, so the same thing more or less, like one behavior marrying it to Lord Shiva and his resentment. So that was building. It's like, why he exploded, not just Shiva did not get up. Okay, Lord Shiva did not get up can be a trigger, It happens sometimes. I don't know how many of you have observed this. Some people might be, I make some opinion about somebody, right? ये तो ऐसा ही है, ये तो ऐसी ही है. And then that builds up, And one day some person comes late and we just go wild. Happens? I don't know. It has happened to me. So, you just go, oh, no, I told you before only, why this? Arey Baba, but this is nothing. I just came 5 minutes late. No, you always do like this. Last time also, before that also you did. So what? Actually, there is something going on, right? There's something going on. And then when we get the channel, we just come out, right? This happens with everyone, practically with everyone. And then we think that we can tolerate everything. It's in the service of the Lord. We should do. Yes, we should do it. That is very, very important. But then when we don't discuss, yes, this happened and every time you do like this, so let's sort out this thing because this is really troubling me. We don't do this, most of us. Or we do rarely. Daksha Prajapati, you see, how can one imagine? I was thinking yesterday, walking out, how can one arrange such a big festival, big sacrifice? You are calling the whole, forget Daksha Prajapati's sacrifice. When we organize something in temple, outside, program, Bhagavad Katha, the organizers, they take utmost care, right? Nothing should go wrong. Ego gaya khadde mein, apna dekho kaam hona chahiye. 5-7 days Bhagavad Katha should go on, right? Some Prabhu said something, somebody is saying something, house, some phone is coming. No, wait. Just give me 6 to 7 days, I'll finish this and then I will manage. But we make sure that the program should go perfect, right? This is a responsibility. Jajman bolte hai na, jajman ka responsibility hota hai, right? That things should go, no matter. I am cursed, but this should go properly. So this is, in one sense, is common sense, right? But common sense is so uncommon, right? He arranged so big festival and then Lord Shiva did not get up and he exploded. So the resentment was building up. So what we can learn, it's like, when you are resenting, when we are resenting, we don't know, we are either blaming, it's like, Adi Bhautik, Adi Devik and Adhyatmik. Kya hota hai? See, either we blame the mind, something coming, I don't know, from why this is happening to me. We have no answer. Either we blame Adi Bhautik, something from the God like that. Or we blame Adi Devik, and Adi Bhautik is the people around. That is what? That is relationship. No, because of you only this is happening. No, because of Lord Shiva, I never wanted, Lord Brahma said, and I got my daughter married to Lord Shiva, and Lord Shiva is not as per what I think, what Daksha thinks. So, this is because of this. So what we do, we go upward, Lord, we go inward, my mind only is creating problem, or we go upward, inward and outward, right? In blaming circle, we do this only. And then we go on, just absorbing that. So what it is said, now from this resentment, we can understand that since it happens to everybody, all of us, so what we can do? It's very nicely. The first point is we have to, when we think like this at any point of time, it's an emotion, right? So the emotion and what Daksha did, he could not process that emotion and immediately acted. So emotion and action, right? Both together. So what we can do is we know that we have to at least decouple there, Okay, wait. Just wait. You don't have to act immediately, just wait. What happened in Parikshit Maharaj? We can take inspiration from Canto 1. He was cursed for no big fault. But then he was going to, it says in those purports that he could have counteracted, right? But he just waited. He decoupled that emotion. Yes, he has cursed. And now what the best I can do is maybe this curse can act like a blessing. So let's hear Srimad Bhagavatam. I have been given 7 days to live. Normally we don't know how many days we will live, right? So at least in this material world, with this curse, I have been allotted 7 full days to live. This is a very, very, this kind of devotion, understanding is very high, but he understood like that. So what he did not immediately counteracted, he just, those emotion, okay, like fine, I will process it. Sometimes what we do, just see the difference. We get the emotion, we act, and then we immediately message, sorry, I think I should not have spoken like that, or I should not have done like that, right? We all do in messages, face to face. Many times, like for example, in Srimad Bhagavatam also, we have learned in Canto 3, who was the one, not Sati, Diti. So Diti, we all know. So when she was involved with Kashyapa Muni, so that emotion and action happened, but she repented immediately, right? So the decoupling was done not in the beginning. The decoupling was done little bit later, but she understood immediately, right? See Devahuti also. Devahuti, coming from such a family, she also wanted to have, all those enjoyments and everything. And then after that, she said, yes, decoupling was there. Now I have spent so many years with Kardama Muni, let's focus on the devotional service now. So what I'm saying, if you see Daksha Prajapati's episode, you will find that there is no decoupling in the beginning, right? No processing of resentments, all those resentments which he had, there is no processing, it is unprocessed. Plus the manner in which he acted, after that he again, he did not repent anything, he arranged another one. Imagine to what extent a human being can go. He arranged another one in revenge, and he did not call Lord Shiva, and did not offer anything for him also. So there is a huge, gap and lot of understanding. We do, first of all, we should be very careful. We should process what is going on in our mind. We should express. Even if we have acted, even if we have shouted or said something about somebody, immediately we correct, or we correct in some time. But here, Daksh Prajapati, in that, he continued. He arranged another one, and another one also he did not call. So there is no decoupling, right? So that's one thing we should do. The second thing is, from the resentment only, see, there is like, what happens? This is also, something is going on in my mind, and I have acted. So we live in the past. When I see somebody, I will just see, oh, that time in 2013 this happened, 2015 this happened, he did not call me, or I was called, he did not respect me, or he did not give me this, and he is very partial, or she is very partial, or she doesn't care about me, or I am not being taken care, something, or the other way, I am very important. So we categorize, right? And we live in those moments only. So imagine Daksha Prajapati, he is a Daksha Prajapati, so much of responsibility is given. To act in that way, it means that he is living in the past, right? No, I never wanted this man, my daughter to get married to this man. Why is he here? And now he is not getting up also. If one is intelligent, and I was going to tell you, if one is intelligent, he can manage that he can go and say, I thought you are my son-in-law. You can pass the message in so many ways, right? If you want that him to give you respect, you can pass the message in so many ways. But this pastime is not meant for that. This pastime is in Srimad Bhagavatam is meant for much higher purpose. So he was living in the past, not learning from the past. So what we have to do, it's also very important. We most of the time about a person, we live based on the memories which we have about him from the past experiences. And that is most of the time troubling. Sometimes it is also helping, but most of the 7, 8 times cases out of 10, it troubles us. So what we should do, we should not live in the past, we should derive some learning from the past so that we can behave properly in the event such like Daksha Yagna, or in any other events, right? So this is the second thing which we can derive when the resentment, all those memories are not processed, are not resolved, or not, in modern language we can say not healed, Nowadays trauma, healing. Yes, Prabhu? Healing. The man needs healing, right? or the women needs healing. Why are you laughing? Is there something? Healing is important, right? So that healing has to be there. So this is the second thing. The third thing is, the understanding that we normally, when we are just in this situation, we say, why this is happening? We just touched upon this in the beginning. Why? And this is from my experience also, I'm saying, the moment something which you don't like, why this message came, why this happened, then immediately change the focus to, okay, I can do something about it. Can I do something about this one? I don't like all the time somebody messaging or wanting some time from me or something like that, or something else here, there. So what we can do? We can just say, no, this person has messaged me, let me figure out in my time, I have to answer. Instead of, why this is happening, why? Because there is nothing, when we question why and we don't have any answer, it means what? That why is addressing the things which are not in my control, right? Why somebody is behaved, like for example, why somebody is behaving like this? Why somebody is not behaving like this? This is not in my control, isn't it? But what can I do? What now? What can I do now is in my control, right? People can take everything, all the facilities can go, the wealth can go, everything, even the relationship. Try it out. Sometimes it will work, sometimes it will not work. But what can I do in that time is my freedom. This is a very powerful tool. Little bit of application helps a lot. What can I do? My thinking nobody will take away, right? If situation is like this, for example, always in the beginning I used to think, if I am going on yatra, one thing I will tell you, because I have had so many in Bombay malaria, so I'm really scared of malaria. Till now, whenever I go India in some places and in rainy season, I am really, because one malaria, normal malaria, Shivas Prabhu again laughing, he's continuously, one is falciparum malaria. In 90s there was a falciparum, maybe you have not heard, but this is a falciparum malaria. Then came 2000 and 2013, I was there, I got dengue, 13 or 12, I don't remember which year. So malaria is something. So what I was saying, 1 minute, from where the malaria came, the topic of malaria, what I was speaking. So what can I do? So every time in yatra I was thinking like this, if this happens, then I won't be able to attend yatra. So then during those times I was hearing a lot of lectures of Govind Prabhu and all those things. He said, what is in your control? If suppose malaria or some mosquito has bitten and you are on bed or whatever, Now you can think that, so many other things are there. You can connect to Krishna, you can chant, and you can do so many things. You can hear the lectures and everything. And that is yatra for you. So switch your mind. No, I want to be with so many people, it's so nice. So see, imagine, so why this is happening has got no answer. Why malaria? Why malaria? So many devotees are there. Why malaria happened only to one person or two person out of 5,000 devotees? Why only 3-4 malarias? There must be some reason, right? Or you are living somewhere, there is something happened. We cannot find out why this happened. Why not to others? Maybe some immunity issue is there, something else issue is there. For any cause, we know there are how many reasons? One is the reason that yes, malaria has happened because of mosquito. The other reason, the Shastra says, no, one is this. Another reason is that maybe the karma, like that. And the other reason is, yes, my karma, why not other? Because the Krishna is also sanctioned, like 1, 2, 3. So sometimes something gets cured, sometimes something doesn't get cured. So like this, when we concentrate on why, we cannot get, it is very disempowering. Why has got no answer, because it addresses those areas where we have no control. But at the same time, if we change the focus to what can I do, it really empowers. Now, Mahabharata, very nice story from Mahabharata, how Yudhishthir Maharaj handled this. We all know the Chakravyuh, first 10 days, Bhishma was down 10th day, and then Duryodhana asked the Drona to become the commander. In fact, Drona said, make Karna the commander. Karna said, how can I fight when Drona is there? Okay, this thing was going on in Kaurava's party or this one. And then Dronacharya accepted. Dronacharya said, Yudhishthir Maharaj, no. Duryodhana said, I want now first 10 days disaster. We have lost Bhishma Maharaj. Now, I want you to capture Yudhishthir alive. He said, why alive? He is Ajat Shatru. You should try. We should try to kill him and this. No. You see how they have fought first 10 days. If we kill him, and then what will happen? Arjuna and Bhim will fight like anything and we will be finished. So bring Yudhishthir alive and I will arrange another gambling match and then again send him for 10-12 years. This is how the crooked people think, right? So Drona said, fine. Then Drona fought 11th, 12th day. We know that nothing happened. Arjuna was diverted somewhere else. Then comes the Chakravyuh. In the Chakravyuh, except Abhimanyu, nobody knew, So Bhima said, once you enter, nobody wanted Abhimanyu to go inside, but in the end it's a war, like. So he went inside, he knows the way, but Jayadratha killed him, and Bhima said, once you are inside, we will create havoc here. So, but we know Abhimanyu died. Now, when he died, we are on the why this happened. Yudhishthir Maharaj's lamentation in that part of Mahabharata is so important and so much learning is there that he is lamenting. He said, why this happened? I am responsible, inward. I am the one who asked him to go, allowed him to go. So how I will face now, what I will do when Arjuna comes and why this has to happen. Then he is lamenting, he is cursing himself. He is in a lot of, resentment, why I did the way I should not have done this one. Then he charges towards the Kaurava to kill all of them. Then he meets Vyasadev, So when Vyasadev and Yudhishthir Maharaj conversation is very nice. The first thing he says, Vyasadev, is Bhagavad Gita is this thing. One who has taken birth is sure to die. So first you understand this. Number one who has taken birth is sure to die. Number two, why you are lamenting for what? Now, what you should do, you should focus on what you should do. In 3 days, it was 13th day. In 5 days' time, the earth will be yours. He writes like, the earth will be yours. So what you should do now, you focus on that. Number 2. Number 3, he said, he was very young. So many other young soldiers have died. So he has left, Abhimanyu has left the world of temptation. You are left behind. But he is gone beyond the world of temptation. So what's the point in living in the world of temptation, So you should focus on your yuddha now, and in 5 days, the second thing, you should try, the earth will be yours. You try your strategy now. Explore another strategy. See, at that moment, it is so natural, to lament and everything. But that is there. He accepted that, just like Arjuna's reason, Krishna accepted. But what we focus on now, what is to be done? So there, if you see the Daksha's pastime, what is to be done now? Yes, I don't like. Brahmaji will not get up. All other assembled sages got up. Lord Shiva did not get up. So what is to be done now? No problem. You are the main organizer, no? So you should think, what now? He is not given. He is thinking about the Lord. You should think something else, something different, So that's we should focus on, not on why. We should focus on, what can I do now? Right. So these are some of the things from the resentment issue of the Daksha. And one more thing we can understand. See, after all, the whole thing is temporary only here, right? Everything, even the wealth, even the happiness derived from the wealth is also temporary. So the resentment which I have or which he has, we can understand that is also temporary. Yeah. So take it like this, if something has happened which I don't like, which I never liked, so ultimately the things get online also, the marriage and everything. I at this moment I don't want you to marry this boy or this girl, but later on they may get everything might, because everything is temporary. So we should give this factor also, that it will be okay. So this is the way how we can, I was thinking how we can handle the situation when we are faced with like this, lot of resentment and all. Not Daksha Prajapati. Daksha Prajapati handled in a way he was supposed to handle by Srimad Bhagavatam. That's why he is in Srimad Bhagavatam, because we have to learn from it, We don't, it's not like right and wrong. Nothing in Srimad Bhagavatam pastime is right or wrong. There's nothing like black and white. It's like the shade is there. What I can understand, we can understand together, we can derive from it. This is the first thing from resentment. The second thing is, see, when Sati comes there the second time, is the mindset. See, if you read the purport, then again Srila Prabhupada writes, and Lord Shiva also tells in the translation, it is there because you are related, you will not be respected because you are related to me now. See, when the relationship, A family, B family. So when somebody gets married from here to there, it's not just Lord Shiva and Sati, or Sati and Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva and everybody related to that, right? Similarly for Lord Shiva, married Sati, everybody related in Daksha, even the daughters and sisters and everyone related to Sati, right? Everybody will be connected, right? To have this kind of mentality that, since you are connected, what Lord Shiva said, he will not respect you, he will not even care for you because you are connected to me. This is a mindset, right? Again, for us, you don't go because, see, mindset is what? We arrange some function and everything. Again, this we can all relate to it. We call somebody, we give a lot of importance. Yes? Some people are given a lot of importance. Some people are treated in this way. Some treated in a middle way. Some treated in a general way. Is it good or bad? It is. It has to happen. You cannot avoid this, right? Can anybody avoid like this? Can anybody treat the same person same way? No. If some important people have come, some Maharaj is there, some other guests are there, you will treat. So that's normal. Okay. That's a mindset. Actually, that's a mindset. And that is required for functioning. But to pick up something from that episode and targeting, he's targeting. If you see in common men words now, he's targeting a particular mentality of Lord Shiva and the connection of Sati with Lord Shiva is a target. Second time, first time you did, but second time also you are organizing, you are deliberately not calling, deliberately not even caring for your daughter who is so much connected. It's like a mindset, In mindset, I will share one thing. This is, the foster care. When the parents are not there, the children are put into foster care. So there is a devotee, and I was reading on ISKCON Desire Tree. There is a PDF file or somewhere. This some American only. He is in foster care. So he was asked, what happened? So he said, no, I'm in foster care and I have a foster mother and everyone. But so what happened? He said, no, my actual mother and father, they are alive. So why you are in foster care? What happened, like that? He said, my mother and my father, they used to fight a lot at home and it used to be so nasty. Then they decided to separate, part ways. And my father said, when I see your face, I remember your mother. Mother says, when I see your face, I remember your father. Your mindset, we are talking about the how we filter mindset. When I do this one, I remember you. When she says, when I see you, I remember your father. So best thing is that you are out. We are out and you are also out. This is a true story. Very, very uncommon. You will never hear one in maybe 1,000 such cases like that. But in US, anything is possible. We all know that. What is happening there is a disaster, every day, right? So, it's a story from US only. So what foster? Now see here. It's only because in the mind, right? Father thinks that, 8-year-old son, how can you relate that him to the problem of your mind, what you have with your wife? This is like unimaginable, right? This is what happens. We will do, Krishna consciousness is the only thing. Let's come to the devotion. And we will not respect anybody else. It is this only, What is the difference? बाबा Krishna consciousness के पहले भी चलता था ना, सब लोग, everybody used to go back to Godhead or not? This we have to ask, right? This is the very well set, everything very systematic. Yes, we should follow this one. But when we go somewhere else and keep the mindset like this, no. This is the only thing. This is the only thing for you. But there are many things for many others. Why Krishna will give so many options then? Krishna gives so many options in Bhagavad Gita. Karma yoga, dhyana yoga, whatever you want to do, such a beautiful thing, Krishna, itne options diye hain, jo karna hai karo. But end mein mere ko beech mein rakho. You remember me and do all your activities. When Krishna can do this, being God, then who are we to just focus? No, this is the only way. Why you are doing this way? One time, one devotee, we went in Sar, and with lot of love, they brought something. And they got hurt, because the person with me did not take anything. Not even water also. So when we look back, we should analyze. Right? So much of, it is a disaster actually. Later on, he termed, because I was the organizer, he termed me ISIS people. Whenever I see him here, he tells me, Pawan, ISIS. Anyways, this is why I'm sharing, because we should not have this kind of, we should focus on our devotional service, everything is there, but, what Govind Prabhu says, sage within and king outside. Whatever we want to do within, that is more important. And of course, we should share with others also. So I was on the mindset. One more thing. This is interesting. One guy was about to commit suicide. So one person comes. He says, wait, don't do suicide, Why? Because God doesn't want you to die. Really? Yeah. By the way, you are Christian? I am Christian. So the person asked the person who said the God will save you, he asked, you are Christian? He said, yes, I am Christian. The guy said, what about you? I am also Christian. Then the guy was about to commit suicide. Because in the beginning the guy said, don't do, the God doesn't want you. You live. The God wants you to live. Don't jump. This guy, I am a Protestant, something like that. Okay. Oh, I am also like that. Then something, I don't remember, something like. Then he said, which one? Southern Protestant, some name like that. Oh, I am also like that. So he said, what about the other, which belief system? He said, I am a reformist. And he was an orthodox. Okay. He said, you idiot, jump now. You understood? Jump now only, no need, go. See, the mindset, if you are orthodox, southern, so-called whatever the name, southern, orthodox, Protestant or whatever church follower, then God wants to save you, man, don't jump. But now you are little bit off. मैं नहीं खाऊंगा प्रभु जी, मैं सिर्फ भगवान का प्रसाद ही खाता हूँ. डिफरेंस नहीं है ना. भगवान का प्रसाद खाना चाहिए. लेकिन जो माइंड में बैठ जाता है ना, one thing like this, no, we will do, we follow everywhere like that. It's like, one time morning yoga, I put YouTube में एक कुछ लगाया था, उसका वो चालू हो गया, something वो बंद ही नहीं हो रहा. That is going on and on. Replay something, some enabling, and I am so disturbed. I don't know how to stop it. Either I have to stop fully. You cannot stop it. Just play once. No, it was going round, round, round. So that happens. We live in the past only. We live with our mindset. So what Daksha did? Mindset is that you are related. See, daughter married out. You are related to Lord Shiva, and Lord Shiva has not behaved, so I will not. Forget, he did not see. When she came, he did not even acknowledge. Okay. One thing is seeing, and if you see and don't talk, that is more hurting than if you are busy. For example, in the event, many times we go, the host is busy, okay, very natural, you don't. But if he sees, everybody sees also and doesn't say Hare Krishna or this one, this is more we have to acknowledge, right? He even did not care for that. That's the mindset, when we filter. So he has to work. We all have to work on these filters. This is for us to understand. We do like this, In relations also we do. Somebody is more closer to other brother, sister. No, we say, no. Because they are staying with you, you are trying to understand him more. And I am outside, you are not trying to understand me. Filter, no? But parents are always same. They don't so much distinguish between all these things. Sometimes it happens because of the proximity, there will be more understanding, but overall it doesn't happen like that. So this is this. I will end in another 3-4 minutes. The third aspect, which is also very important and I did not speak here, and which I realized yesterday about sati, and last time I think Sumadhur Prabhu was also saying that sati should also, and I was thinking about that, such a husband, the great personality, Lord Shiva, advising. One should, this is for us, of course, not for sati. One should listen to those advice, right? That your father, he is saying, it is like, predicting what is going to happen. The whole purport is like, if you go there, this will happen. Your father will not recognize you, will not give you respect. Yes, your sisters are coming, you want to go, but he has not respected me. He considers you as part of me, and Dakshayani, in the shloka also, Dakshayani means like this. So, this is going to happen. But she, in the, it's like this. So much attached to the family, and of course, she didn't even care for those saintly advice from the personality like Lord Shiva. So what is this? This is something like not blind following. It is, which I said in the beginning, it is like obedience which is vision. He had vision, like something will happen. So we should, just like in Bhagavad Gita, for example, Arjuna also wanted to avoid fight, right? Because of the relative. I want to, no. If there is no war, better, because they are connected to me. Bhishma Pitama is there. Take the example of Sati. For Sati, it's her sisters, right? Relatives. For Arjuna, it's a Bhishma Pitama, it's a relation. Everybody is related there also. Drona, teacher, everybody is there. So when he is listening and questioning Krishna, that I am attached, I don't want to fight. So at least what is happening is here, there is a conversation when Krishna tells, Arjuna is listening, and slowly that builds up. And in the end, Krishna says, whatever I have said, deliberate on these teachings and do what finally you want to do, right? So there is something we can learn. And here the Sati and Lord Shiva's conversation is going on, although short, but it is something like Bhagavad Gita only, a short one. I'm trying to make her understand that this has happened, your father will not be able to control, this is in the mode of ignorance, or we can bring in a lot of things, mode of passion or mode of ignorance. So instead of counter questioning, asking more, and coming to a, the visionary obedience, which we call, कि भाई कुछ होने वाला है, if you are obedient, it's not blind obedience, it's like a visionary, something is going to happen. So that would have helped Sati, and that would have helped the whole situation. So this is for us. It's not in Srimad Bhagavatam that this can happen like this, no. But for us to learn, when we have so much of good advice available, so we should follow that advice, and especially knowing that your husband, who can do anything, in the first yagna, he closed his eyes, he was meditating on the Lord, he did not even speak a single word. So much of patience, and with so much of audacity is there, any insult you can tolerate. That is Lord Shiva. So when he is speaking now, he didn't speak there, he is speaking now. So there must be some reason, the intelligence must tell you the person who was insulted did not speak there, single word in front of the whole world, is speaking now some advice. So there must be meaning here, for us to understand. So when we are in some situation where somebody is telling, I think, Prabhu, we should not do, or we should do this one, or let's do this one is better. In home also, some advice can come from daughter, some advice can come from son, some advice can come from wife. Anybody can advise. So this is for, a learning part, right? So in summary, what we did today, we took two things from Daksha. The one thing is the past, all those things which are going on in Daksha's mind, which he never wanted his daughter to be with Lord Shiva, that, plus the followers of the Lord Shiva. No, he could not relate. Sometimes you cannot relate to other family also. That is also a problem. Sometimes somebody gets married. I like you, but I don't like your family. This happens, your family members are not compatible with me, but I am okay with you. The girl is okay with the boy, but not with the boy family, right? Or maybe vice versa. This happens most of the time. So, so this is the first thing about the resentment and mindset. I spoke upon the mindset, how Daksha categorically, okay, this is you because you're related, and this is my mindset. And the third is, of course, the good advice given by Lord Shiva, we should have followed, So that is visionary obedience. It's not blind following. Bhagavad Gita never, being the God, he never tells, right, you follow this one. He has given so many options. So many options. He never says it is, and in the end, very nicely, intelligently, carefully, diligently says, Sarva dharman parityajaya mam ekam sharanam braja. And devotional service is glorified, everything is given. So you are given
all the laddu, barfi, masala, everything is given there, And then in the end, the topmost thing is also given. So where we want to stick, we can be there. Such amount of freedom only Lord Krishna can give. That's why we are in this movement, and we are so, with enthusiasm, we should do our devotional service. Hare Krishna. Hare Bol. Any clarification? Yes, Mataji has something. No, okay, maybe I did not elaborate it properly. Abhimanyu was just following. Abhimanyu comes from a family, we all know, this is a great family. So he was asked to go, he went, right? He went and he has to fight. It's not about temptation of Abhimanyu. When Abhimanyu was killed, the Yudhishthir Maharaj, Bhima, Arjuna was somewhere else, and the others. So Yudhishthir Maharaj thought, and of course he is the one who is the eldest, right? So he thought that he is responsible. He should not have sent Abhimanyu, such a young person, inside when nobody knows how to come outside and all those things. So he was basically lamenting. Why this? Why I am responsible? Why I did this? And what my now Arjun will think now, my brother will think. When he comes back, he will be shocked. So in that mood, he is going to Vyasdev. Actually, he went to attack. And the Vyasdev stopped him. And he said, then the question, this one came, that he is asking Vyasdev that why this happened to us, that Abhimanyu died. Why this happened? So he said, this is a world of birth, death. One who has taken birth is sure to die. So don't worry. Many young soldiers have already died, right? And you are now in the world of temptation. This is a world of temptation, right? I want to do this. After this, everything is planned. Now this, I want to go there. I will do this X, Y, Z. All things related to our senses and everything, right? No matter how much we control, but still we are serving the senses, right? And of course, while serving the senses, what we do by offering it to the Lord, we are ultimately serving the senses. So in the world of temptation, you are left now. He is gone beyond the world of temptation. So you should be basically thinking that he has left this. One who is left behind has now more responsibility. And now you should think, what I can do now? Fight for the other 5 days and the earth will be yours. It is predicted. Vyasdev has predicted that you will be the winner. So to focus not on lamenting why Abhimanyu died, focus on what can be done now. This is it. Yeah. Shiva Prabhu Hari Bol. Mindset. I'm hearing you're talking about the mindset. And the mindset, and after that little bit, if you use the mic, 2 minutes more, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. You are talking about present moment awareness. Of course, there is a very deep concept, and there are many philosophers, in modern philosophers, who have been following it up, and they have been promoting it. And I would like to know, you related the mindset of our mindset and the present moment awareness.
Mindset and present moment of?
Present moment awareness.
Present moment awareness,
yeah. So mindset is the one which we have developed over the period of time.
Correct.
By our school, family, even some of the propensities have come from the past birth
exactly.
Also. But present moment awareness, does it, have you read anywhere that these two are related?
Okay, so basically you are saying it's like, yeah. So basically the first point only, emotion and action. Action is connected to present moment awareness, right? Suppose I am doing it. So that is synonym or interconnected to the present moment. What I am thinking I want, for example, right? This is present moment awareness right now. This is present moment awareness, right?
Yeah.
And something we carry from the back, from the past life, from our experience and everything. That is, maybe that is called conditioning, right? Conditioning,
yes.
mindset, conditioned mindset, right? Conditioned mindset and the present moment awareness. So you are saying the present moment awareness can help in our conditioning?
Yeah, that's what I would
This
like
is
to
what
know.
you are.
Now, I'd like to know whether you have read anything like that. That's what
Okay.
I would like to know.
Okay, see, present moment awareness is something like, it's like something we can understand that a temporary unconditioned, very, very illuminating thing. For example, when we say, I don't know, when we say Om chanting, right? It's the present moment. I get a lot of cooling. I do it for cooling. Many people do it for concentration because I feel hot, so I do Om to get present moment, like this. But with that, if I continue to associate with the present, then all my conditioning will little bit go down, right? This is my understanding like this. So that's why we are in devotional service. Anybody, why they take up any spiritual activity? One of the most important thing is that all those things which we are carrying, we can understand why we did all those things. See, there is a reason behind that. Now, this is a very important question you have raised, and I go back, the amount of energy one will get and inspiration, and this you can do when you are like, when you have spent 20, 30 years outside and all those things. Just sit and see your life. Just, instead of, this is also a devotional service. To work for yourself and analyzing the situation of the past conditioning, 5 years back, 10 years back, my behavior, my engagement, my at home, this, one, everything is an event, right? So in the beginning only we said, world is like a school and all the events are like curriculum. Now, all those things which are away from the present moment is all that thing we have already studied in the 7th, 8th, 9th, right? So that revision helps us in the present moment awareness also. This is my little experience of present moment analysis, And of course, anybody in only like, somebody who is not connected will behave very bad. In this atmosphere, anybody will get connected, right? Even if it tries little bit, will get connected. So like that way I can understand.
Thank you, Prabhuji. That's a good explanation.
Hare
But
Krishna.
it's basically a non-dual concept, isn't it? Awareness is a non-duality,
Awareness is not?
No, it's a non-dual concept, isn't it?
Not dual.
Non-dual concept, is it? Basically, see, unless you understand the non-duality,
Okay.
this present moment awareness is difficult. Anyway, we'll discuss it later on, Prabhuji. The time
Now
is up.
this is Vedanta. Okay, maybe I will also need some input and some learning to understand. I understand now. I understand now your question in a better way. But we will discuss. Okay.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Hare Bol. So we'd like to thank Prabhu by chanting one time Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Now we'll move
Grantra Srimad Bhagavatam
ki
ki
jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Gurudev ki
Hare Bol. So we'll move to the temple hall for the announcements there. Hare Bol.